Okay, this is a video on how to get past that gate. We are in chapter 2. Obviously you know where you are if you're trying to figure out where to get chapter 2. I'm so used to just saying where I am. To get through that gate, it's unopenable from this end. We have to go around all the archers. The Earth Wolf is on the other side, and we're going to go ahead and fight him. But I would recommend fighting him before opening the gate, because I have had that shield guy that's right there and one of the 5 archers in that area come in and just sort of get involved. Actually, quite a few people are going to get involved if we don't take them out, so we'll have to do a little bit of clearing beforehand. We are also going to use Cloud Step to get through the first part, because if you catch the attention of the second 2-headed rat, he will follow you in and get involved as well. Everybody just wants to get involved over here, so we're gonna have to do a job of clearing as much as possible beforehand, unfortunately. So there's the 2-headed rat. But we need to get rid of this archer over here, because this one impedes you from fighting the guys below.
That will be your doom. Time to die.
Proven true is my foresight. A grim one.
Who goes there? Take him down!
absolutely nothing. The second meditation spot in chapter 1 is actually tied up here after you beat him. Because my very first time through, I didn't see him, and I beat him, and I cleared this whole area, and I was over here. If you minions. And before I do, I don't know what that was. One of the archers on this side has a blue glow to it. He is a rat archer spirit, so you should kill him and get his spirit too, but I'm going to do it in a separate video so I can have it separate.
Destined ones, follow the main path and pause for a way of 5. This line has led us to step 2. Head to chapter 2 and the village entrance keeper shrine. Go through the doors to the small village and turn left, and Matiamba will be there tied up against one of the posts of the building. Again, exhaust his dialogue options. The third time we meet Matiamba is in the dead center of New Thunderclap Temple. You can really approach him from either direction, but for the sake of this video, we'll start at Mahavira Hall. Head down the big stairs in front of the Keeper Shrine. Keep heading down until you reach the first big building in your way. Hang a right and head down another flight of stairs. Enter the building straight ahead and climb the stairs on the right.
The land of Thunderclap allows no fate but one!
मेहुल भाई जाओ जाओ लाइव जाओ भाई, आपका भी गेम प्ले देखते हैं। इसी चैनल पे हो क्या आप लाइव, और इज देयर एनी अदर चैनल? यार यहाँ से घोड़े से बात करनी थी हमें, लेकिन घोड़ा इधर है ही नहीं।
Visitor from
avoiding or defeating the enemies in your way. Once you reach the top, head out of the opening on the left and turn left. Walk straight, and a short distance away is Matiamba. It's also here where he'll give you the Trailblazer's Scarlet Gourd, which has 5 charges and heals you for full on the first sip of a gourd. Again, exhaust his dialogue options, and let's move on. In Chapter 4, but for the sake of will be in a small cave. Exhaust his dialogue options and you'll trigger Step 2. Head to a small after defeating the giant white werewolf boss Ling Zhui, you'll arrive at the Back Hills Keeper Shrine. From the main path, take your first left and Matiamba will be in a small cave. Keeper Shrine. From the main white werewolf boss Ling Zhui, you'll arrive at the Back Hills Keeper Shrine. From the main path, take boss Ling Zhui, you'll arrive at the Back Hills Keeper Shrine.
आओ फिर ऑनलाइन है आओ है आ फिर यूट्यूब ते चल ठीक है
Proven.
From the main path, take your first left and Matiamba craft the Bijoué Beast Staff, which be strategic about what pieces you want to craft here, because like I said, you can only craft 2. The Bijoué Beast, if you want to craft the other 2 only defeated, you can head back to Kill Inflict area, including of the Chapter 5 to defeat on my first beast. More on this in a second. Them is really your only option, because you'll need to turn left into the first alcove to loot of these enemies. If for nothing, the boss constantly resets the legendary form, you can head towards the giant structure at the center of the main chamber in a cinematic. First is King's mission, and that the secret to the prince lies beyond the magical doors. At this point, you can interact with the barrier. Talk to the captain wasn't there when I but reached the cooling slope keeper lit in the furnace crater. This is closer to the summit of the
Kill is to uphold the Dharma. The land of Thunderclap allows no faith but one.
आई नहीं है वो कहाँ गया है वो
mountain, and it'll require some progression through the main part of the chapter.
This Black Myth Wukong series covers how to form. Before we continue further, let's make a quick trip to Zodiac Village. There, we can buy the Long Aura Amplification Pellets formula from Zoo Dog.
Self-refinement is the way to make gold.
We can also buy another Luoja Fragrant Vine and Awaken Wineworm from Shen Monkey.
You'd better follow a prescription, brave one. No shame in taking the pills. More unfair are the innate skills.
2 drops, honey brew.
Along with the Immortal Blessing Gourd.
Sheep.
We should be able to upgrade our coconut wine again at this point. With that covered, we can start making our way through the Flaming Mountains.
Good. Pumped.
Starting at the Ashen Pass 1 shrine, we will move along this linear path until we reach an active battlefield. With that covered, we can start making our way through the Flame Wine again at this point. With that covered, we should be able to move along this linear path until we reach an active battlefield. Once he has been defeated, we can wait a moment, then speak with him to start his quest. After looting, there's a next shrine. Is once again pretty linear, but we will be covering a few important objectives along the way. The path to the right to find the first meditation spot of chapter. Find a gazebo on our right with a small turtle chest. It contains the Mount Lingtai Seedling Soak. With that covered, we can keep moving along this path to reach the next shrine. distance from the Height of Ember Shrine. Gold chest that contains some useful items. And then if we go down the path next to it, we will find a Luoja fragrant vine. The chapter. Wall to find a small green chest cave. Second of 5 cards. To the arena. Cutscene with the Pale Axe Stalwart. He should be standing near an overlook. Turn to the Camp of Seasons Shrine and Goat speak with the Pale Axe Stalwart. He should be standing near an overlook.
Remember, young friend, a sip makes one tipsy, many sips make you hammered.
Before moving on, we should return to the Camp of Seasons Shrine and Goat speak with the Pale Axe Stalwart. He should be standing near an overlook.
I tolerate no evil under my nose. Neither does my axe. Bring me more revenants so I can chop them up. Heed my words. The Red Boy's carts are nothing more than a distraction. Thinks he can outwit me. Bah! That brat! Make haste and head up the mountain. We must figure out what he's planning. They are called 5-element carts for a reason. What's your tally?
Doing this should progress his questline, and we can confirm that by making sure his icon no longer appears next to the Camp of Seasons Shrine in the fast travel menu. With that covered, we can return to the Ashen Pass 2 Shrine.
The king once told me that each... The king once...
Our fifth and final Celestial Jade Lotus Pill is just a short distance away. After grabbing it, we can follow Ping Ping to reach the next major area and shrine. Idea for us to equip the River Goddess Gourd, given that we will be running over a lot of lava-covered terrain. With that, we can begin moving through the Furnace Valley. Starting at the Valley Entrance Shrine, we will move a short distance along the main path, then drop down to the lava on our right. There is an elite turtle treasure enemy alcove on our right. we'll find the third cart enemy there, and it has already been defeated. There is a whip hanging out of its mouth, and we can interact with it, but it won't have any effect at the moment. For that, we'll have to come back here later on. After looting the nearby chest, we can run across the streams of lava, picking up some fire dates along the way. Lava on our left. There, we will need to defeat the Flint Chief and absorb its spirit. Continue up the path that we were previously on. Shasa, which we can defeat for another spirit. Crab. Boss arena. Defeated Misty Cloud first. Afterwards, we can absorb their spirit, then move to the next. The Zodiac. Pilgrim's Garb armor to max level, which altered its appearance. As a side note, I made a quick trip to Zodiac Village to upgrade my Pilgrim's Garb armor to max level, which altered its appearance. Starting from the Rakshasa Palace Shrine, we can loot a couple of chests nearby. The metal chest contains some materials, and the small gold chest contains our 5th and final Celestial Tai pill. To the next area, staying along the main path for some time. Once we reach the area with the giant Earth Rakshasa enemies, we can move left towards a small temple of sorts. Inside, we'll find another awakened wineworm, as well as Yuan. If we have our default gourd upgraded as much as possible so that it is the Medicine Buddha gourd, we can speak to Yuan, then interact with the flame nearby to upgrade it one last time, to the Supreme Gourd. We can speak to Yuan, then interact with the flame nearby to upgrade it one last time, to the Supreme Gourd.